Hey, everybody. Now, you know what? Now, you may not agree with everything Jasmine Crockett say. Okay, or whatever like that. You know, I don't agree with everything these politicians do and say anyway. I really don't. But what we not gonna do? Laura, Loomer, get up on there, ass up on there. And talking about Jasmine Crockett, how come the ghetto black bee is in Congress? Baby, I know you ain't. Got your ass up on there talking no noise, lady. Your beginning of your life, you were looking like the goddamn lead singer of Nirvana, okay? You want to think God rest his soul, child. But now you look like a triple X doll. Little blow up. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? You're a long, long way from where you used to be, honey. Do you know who you are? Do you know what you're reaching for? Do you like to think that life is showing you, child? Because you gonna get up off of Jasmine, okay? Cause Jasmine naturally has everything that you got up on that table to get, baby. And whoever done it to your ass, done it to your ass. You is perfectly scripted and ready to play Jigsaw. They don't even need no goddamn makeup for your ass. Just put her in the movie. Just put the suit on her ass. Girl, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to stop trying to talk about our features and calling it. No, honey, no. Like I said, you might not agree with everything these politicians and Congress people be saying. But, baby, what I'm gonna need you to do, though, is the insult. Yeah, you need to keep that shit to yourself right in your journal at night. Because I know you just did not.
Everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your baby girl, Baby Precious. Today we need to talk about Laura Loomer. Now, let's be real. Laura Loomer is not someone who speaks for the people. She speaks for hate, division, and she builds her own image on being chocolate. When you look closely, there is something there's something attached to it, anger and lies. She calls herself a journalist, but she does not actually do. She spread fake news, attack monitors, and try to make herself look like a victim. However, social media platform there is not brief. This is manipulation. The truth is, Laura Loomer does not care about working family or justice. She only cares about intention and power and her own kind of politics. It's dangerous. It's divide community. It's full racism, and it push people away from the real solution to our problems. So if you hear about Laura Loomer talks, remember she is standing for the freedom. She stand up for herself, for hate, and she stand right. Genders. We deserve better voice than that. Don't let her noise.
I know that some may think that I am, younger than I am. 25. But just so y'all know, I am 12 years older than Laura Loomer. And to be clear, there is no Botox.
Say that. Right.
Friends, let's get to Laura Loomer, okay? Because, bitch, if you thought I was about to let you escape with what you said about Jasmine, you had another thing coming. Let's get the fuck into it, okay? Now, if you don't know who Laura Loomer is, I don't give a fuck. Look the bitch up, okay? Let's get to what she said about Jasmine Crockett. She called her a ghetto black bitch, okay? Because of her saying that, she received a lot of backlash, okay? You should know who Jasmine Crockett is, okay? She is one of for the people, look her up. She's a beast. Nothing but love for Jasmine Crockett, okay? I feel like I'm the Jasmine Crockett of Omaha, Nebraska. Although I'm not in politics. But I'm going to say what I said, and I said what the fuck I said. Okay? That's Jasmine Crockett. These white women in Crockett love to get on her eyelashes, on her wigs, and all that. Okay? I'm going to say what she can't say, ho. Motherfucking Laura Loomer. But She received a lot of backlash. Let me tell y'all something. This is the response to the backlash. Okay, this is what she said. I'm gonna put the screenshot on here somewhere, but this is what she said. She said, "Why these bitches be trifling? Girl, if you finna FINNA play with me, you best be ready for the truth. I be spitting on your weave. I can spit mad bars, Jasmine. Baby girl don't like the taste of her own medicine. You feels me?" This is what Laura Loomer said, okay? This is on X, on Twitter. She said, "Jasmine Crockett's homeboys and homegirls are big mad I called her what she is. Ghetto. I guess I finna watch my back. God forbid Shaniqua pops a cap in my ass. You feels me?" That's what this hoe said. Now, I did a lot of thinking about this, okay? My followers know that I can eat your ass alive, Laura Loomer. Tear your ass the fuck up. Okay? Tear your ass the fuck up. Easy. Easy. Because what fucks me up about this type of shit is this is high level of what black women deal with in corporate America every day. You understand? Back in the 80s, before social media, when you popped your shit, you really had to stand on business when you seen that motherfucker in person. All these keyboard gangsters want to get on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever your choice of platform is, and think you tough with them typing fingers. For this bitch to get on here and call her a ghetto black bitch and think that shit is about to slide, and then saying this ignorant shit, girl, if you finna play with me, you best be ready for the truth. I be spitting on your weave. What the fuck does that even mean? White people have really lost their goddamn mind. Here's the reason why I'm gonna take the opportunity to promote my book. This is for you, Laura Loomer, and all of you white women that are like her. This message is not for all white women. This message is for women like Laura Loomer. Do you understand? Here is my book. Okay? It's on Amazon. You can purchase it. It's called Karen, We Need to Talk, Sis. I wrote this book a couple of years ago because I was working for a company here in Omaha, Nebraska called Mutual of Omaha, where they're very racist.
Hi, welcome to the Laura Loomer Hour, a podcast brought to you by me, Laura Loomer, sponsored by no one yet, but the phone lines are open. Everyone is so upset, thinking that I was being mean to Jasmine Crockett. I was being mean to her, but not for the reason that you might think. It wasn't because I'm racist, though proudly I am. It's because my audition for Congress was better than hers. My dance was better, my outfit was better, my looks are better, and the fact that I'm white is better. I'm sorry. What it takes to be beautiful, right, girls? You understand? So it all started when someone asked me what I'm looking for in a man. And I said my ideal man is Davy Crockett because, hello, who wouldn't want Davy Crockett? Just look at him. With that roly-poly body and not quite rhombus shaped jaw. Wrap him up to go, girls. I've found my man. And then Jasmine found out that I wanted to be in the Congress. So she went and she signed up for tryouts. She knew I wanted to be in it. She knew I should be in it. So not only did she have this knife in my back of already being spiritually married to the hunk of my dreams, Davy Crockett, she's now taken my rightful spot in Congress. Fuck. Why don't I get to be a little mean to her back? Why haven't there been a bunch of articles about all of those things that Jasmine Crockett has done to me, Laura Loomer? Tell me that. Tell me that. I don't know. I might pivot and start just writing sexual fan fiction about Davy Crockett. Who would be in? You? Anybody? Let me in. Jasmine, you're not invited.
Not only is it a good time to be alive, it's a good time to be a black person in 2025. Laura, my face don't move because I hate myself so much and jealous of black women the way they look. Loomer took to the Twitter, spaces, to spew her racist venom toward beautiful black queens. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like Jasmine Crockett. Now, y'all don't know, I be on Jasmine by being interviewed by people like Consciously and stuff like that. But ain't nobody gonna talk about her now. I'm the only one can do that. Anyway, Laura thought she did something on that app now. Well, the baddies came out in full force to remind Laura that she 32 years old and look every bit 86 in dog years. Yes, Lord. I mean, all over the place. They reminding this piece of shit that she'll never be black. Nor will she be attractive. Mind you, homeboy Elon's little app pulled up that Laura's been institutionalized a couple of times. I keep telling y'all the MAGAs are falling. Nobody believes me, but whatever. They even got grandmama in the mix. 76. All right now, I got some homeboys on this app right now that I knocked this lady. I mean, they reminding Laura. I love this. I think this is so great because this just shows solidarity and how they sick of this motherfucker right here. Laura is trending on Threads, and well, I know she over there fighting the air this morning. Way to go.
Don't let her noise keep you focused. Keep your eyes on the real building, a fair society where someone has a chance, not just the wet and powerful.
One of the things I do want to point out that's not been laid out that honestly hurts my heart is when I saw the no votes, there were only 2 Caucasians. For the most part, the only people that voted no were people of color because the rhetoric that Charlie Kirk continuously put out there was rhetoric that specifically targeted people of color. And so it is unfortunate that even our colleagues could not see how harmful his rhetoric was, specifically to us.
Laura Loomer going after my girl Jasmine Crockett. Nobody goes after my Jasmine Crockett. Especially someone who looks like expired cottage cheese in a bad wig. The human equivalent of mildew. Foul, clinging to corners, impossible to take seriously. He spewed racist garbage at Jasmine Crockett because deep down, she'll never measure up to a black woman with real power, real beauty, and real credentials. Jasmine Crockett is in Congress making laws. Laura Loomer is on Twitter making noise. Jasmine commands respect when she walks into a room. Laura? She looks like the before photo in a dermatology office. Calling Jasmine ghetto was the weakest play in the book, but it backfired because Jasmine shines regardless. And Laura only showed the world she's a bitter, bigoted nobody with a face that looks like it was carved out of rot. Laura will never be her. You'll never even be in her league. You are jealousy with a pulse, hate in a bad outfit, a troll in human form, and you're barely human. The difference between you and Jasmine, Laura, is this? She's a history maker. You're a punchline on repeat.
Laura Loomer is 32 years old. Jasmine Crockett is 44 years old. Laura Loomer is 32 years old. Jasmine Crockett is 44 years old. Laura Loomer is 32 years old. Jasmine Crockett is 44 years old. Make no mistake, anyone that would willingly do this to their face at the very young age of 32 years old does not like themselves. And with this context, it's very easy to understand why Laura Loomer has spent the past 2 days crashing out on Twitter, slinging racist insults at Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Laura Loomer is a 32-year-old college dropout who tried to run for Congress twice and failed, and is now an unpaid intern for the Trump administration. She has spent her entire life believing that white women like her are the beauty standard, and that she is an example of success and intelligence, and the reality is none of those things are true. If there's one thing an insecure white supremacist hates, is a black person who knows their worth. And don't let it be a black woman that's educated and good looking, cause that fucking grinds their gears. And trust me, I would know, cause I'm an almost 42-year-old that keeps making the hoes mad.
So as many of you know, I am Lord Commander Leroy. I am the leader of Queen Jasmine's Royal Guard. And I always try to show up to protect her from the racists. And the person on deck today is Laura Loomer. I'm going to first show you her fucking racist ass text that she's been sending for like 3 days now. And then I'm going to show you a video that set her off that Queen Jasmine did in an interview with Dana Bash on CNN. First up, the tweets. So besides calling her all kinds of racist shit, all kinds of names, threatening to fight her, now she's calling for her arrest. And she ain't just some rando. She's not just some rando Twitter user. She is, in fact, someone, this is dated in August, who has been helping shape the Trump administration, okay? She has the ears of Donald Trump, and she has for years. Now I'm going to show you the video that set this bitch off.
A resolution that came before the House this past week honoring Charlie Kirk. And there were 58 Democrats who voted against it. You were one.
Yeah.
Why?
Absolutely. You know what? One of the things I do want to point out that's not been laid out that honestly hurts my heart is when I saw the no votes, there were only 2 Caucasians. For the most part, the only people that voted no were people of color, because the rhetoric that Charlie Kirk continuously put out there was rhetoric that specifically targeted people of color. And so it is unfortunate that even our colleagues could not see how harmful his rhetoric was, specifically to us.
That's a great answer for anyone who isn't a stupid-ass racist, okay? Her whole answer is 2 minutes long. Go find it. It's a great answer. I only posted about 40 seconds, what I thought was, you know, the best part of it. But since Laura Loomer wants to open her big, fat, racist, ugly fucking mouth, it's time for me to go in on her. So first thing we're going to do is remind Laura who the fuck she is. She is what she would call an anchor baby. Her mother was not a citizen when she gave birth to Laura. Fuck you, Laura. Now I'm about to go in on your fucking ugly ass face. You did this to your fucking self, walking around looking like the Saw mask ass bitch. Your face is so fucked up, I'd swear your surgeon had a stroke in the middle of doing surgery on your racist ass. Laura, your face is so fucked up that you scare blind people. Laura, you are so fucking ugly that Leatherface would run away from the sight of your bitch ass. She's got a whole army of us, Laura. Fuck you, you racist bitch.
Also, we need to be out here protecting Jasmine Crockett. If you are new here, I am pro-black, pro-LGBTQ, pro anything that is not rooted in white supremacy. So let's just go ahead and get that out the way. And if you're not for any of that, you can go ahead and keep on scrolling, because this shit is not for you. But anyway, Jasmine just out here standing on business like black women always have to do. They always having to pick up the pieces. They always having to do what most other motherfuckers don't want to do. Like, come on, man. Because while black men are the backbone of this country, black women are the backbone of the black men and everybody else. And I always say that black women have it the worst in this country. I don't care what nobody says, because they have to prove themselves on 2 points. You got to prove yourself to the white people because you black, and then you got to prove yourself to men and even the black men because you're a woman. Because whereas we as black people don't get respect as a whole, I still feel like black men are going to get more respect just based off the fact that you're a man. Even with the credentials, black women are always looked at as weak or ghetto or loud or ignorant or angry or whatever. And it's like they can just be simply expressing themselves in an assertive manner, and motherfuckers will take that shit and run with it. The fact that ugly Jigsaw looking bitch over here talking about ghetto and this and that and all that. First off, bitch, you are 32. Why the fuck do you look like you're going into your early 50s? But you know what? That's all that evilness. That's all the evilness and that karma is taken away. It takes away from makes them. Anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, the fact that bitch doing all that shit talking, you know what I'm saying? Despite Jasmine having all the credentials, Jasmine's probably more qualified than Jigsaw. But, you know, hey, that's neither here nor there. But I've always said that, you know what? Black women and gay black men are at the bottom of the totem pole over everybody. And that's because the reason for gay black men is because they show, I would say, more of a femininity than I would say straight black men. And so I feel like femininity is synonymous with weakness in everybody's mind anyway. So for you to be a woman, you already less than, you beneath me, and for you to be a black woman, or you even worse off, you really at the bottom. Like, bitch, you at the bottom. So, you know, but honestly, they some of the strongest people I know. They are the strong. Black women are the strongest women I know. People I know. People, period. So like I said, I got to give kudos to her. Protect her at all costs. Jesus, that woman is a blessing, because I see her standing up in the fight against everybody, and she don't give not one fuck. She gonna say what the fuck she need to say, and she says it articulately. She says it like a strong, independent black woman. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, ain't nothing like the magic of a strong black woman, and y'all gonna see that shit. Watch.
Being a black woman in America is exhausting AF, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna insert a picture right here of some stuff that's going on in the media, so you guys pause and read. It's gonna be right here. What in the actual F is going on? These people get a mic, they get a camera, they set up, and they think the words that's coming out their mouth is actual factuals. And I'm not talking about people who just content create, they give their think pieces. There are people that call themselves political activists, and I'm talking about Laura Loomer, however you say her name. And she has literally been for years trying to rage bait black women into responding and giving her some energy. Well, you called and I've answered, because Miss Ma'am, Miss Mamas, Miss Thing, I don't know what got in that little mind of yours. It could be all the Botox, all the fillers, whatever you got going on with your facial structure that has impacted your thinking capability. For you to speak on a congresswoman, not somebody that just a regular, girl like me, not saying that it would have been right, but, regular girl like me who has no type of political platform, who has no type of background, who is not, educated to the highest extent of the highest extent of the highest extent. You decide to part those big old lips of yours and say ghetto black B words about a congresswoman, someone who has done what you tried to do twice and failed. The problem that I have is black women, we keep having to take the high road. Baby, those days are over. We try to take the high road. Even in Georgia, there was a governor or a lady who was running for governor, Stacey Abrams, who had all the credentials, had everything you can think of. They still did not elect her because she was black. We'll just call a spade, right? So now we got this lady who is a political activist, a far, right, left, however. She's on the farthest side of what she wants to be. She wants to be a MAGA affiliate so bad. Donald Trump has came out his mouth and said she's not affiliated. The VP has came out his mouth and said she's not affiliated with them. However, they still are talking to her in close proximity. The problem that I'm having with black women, yes, we're going to keep taking the high road. We're not going to do anything that's going to cause us to lose our careers, be incarcerated, anything like that. But we're going to speak on it. Ghetto, black, B words is something we'll never be, right? When we think of the word ghetto, right? Who is getting food stamps more? Is it black women or white women? Quickly. Check them statistics. Hello. Who is dealing with poverty more? The reason why the numbers never made sense to me, y'all. It never made sense. If black people make up 13% of the population, how in the world would we be the highest population on these government assistance programs? How? The numbers don't make sense, especially when you think about these rural red states. How? Right? Okay, so I say all that to say, the day of black women just zipping it, baby, we're not going to zip it. We're going to use our coin purse. We're going to use our education. We are finna step to the highest degree when it comes down to speaking on us. Now, yes, we're minding our business, but you better watch your mouth. Thank you.
If you just know you're that girl,
Yeah.
you just have no choice but to be that girl. And I feel like I'm that girl.
What
what if you don't wake up feeling like that girl? How do you be that girl?
You need to go back to sleep and wake back up again so you can feel like that girl.
She's always pretending she's fighting for free speech, but really she's just spreading hate and considering thoughts. The truth is, she's just standing up for regular people. She's not standing for regular people. She's standing up for the powerful of the millionaires and the broken system that hurts working class people every single day. Let's be clear. The shop politics she did not brief. It is just a way to get crap and money while dividing us. She screamed about being silent, but somehow she's always on the front page making a lot of noises. So that does not fail for it. The real slogan is about her internet, the way she misviews herself, housing, healthcare, job, and justice. Lom does not want attract from us. She only wants her benefits. Okay? She only wants her benefits, what benefits her. She only come on social media and make a lot of crash noises, fooling herself, not us. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and don't forget when next you see my video, click to stop to watch. It's your baby girl, Baby Precious.